Bitcoin is currently trading over 50% removed from its all-time high. But that could quickly change, as there are a number of potential catalysts that could help propel Bitcoin above the $100,000 or even the $200,000 mark. We are going to examine these factors and touch upon Bitcoin price prediction models made by some of the most prominent Bitcoin analysts in the world. We're also going to showcase our own price outlook for Bitcoin and outline long-term growth scenarios. Last week, a Bitcoin analyst and former investor known as Plan B published a new long-term prediction model for Bitcoin. The new model takes into account investors' sentiment and the market's inclination toward moving in 4 stages, from an early bull to a late bull market, and from an early bear to a late bear market. In other words, the market cycles between periods of early optimism and extreme greed, to fear and finally capitulation. According to Plan B, we have now exited the late bear market stage and entered the early stage of the next bull run. So how high could the bull run take us? Plan B says that we could see Bitcoin reach around 60,000 at the next halving in 2024.
In the future, in the 2024 halving, we might end up with blue, of course, with the Bitcoin price close to this stock to flow model value. Of the moment it's around 60k.
However, according to his other stock to flow model, the average price of Bitcoin during the current cycle could reach as high as $288,000. Although he did point out that the so-called stock-to-flow cross-asset model is not as accurate as his other models. Plan B expanded on his predictions in a recent tweet, saying that Bitcoin will be in a range between $100,000 and $1 million after the next halving. Tone Vays is another crypto analyst that's particularly bullish about Bitcoin. Vays is convinced that the recent issues in the finance sector will lead to banks imploding, prompting people to put their money into Bitcoin. He is not alone in his predictions, as even the famed investor Warren Buffett recently told CNBC that more bank failures are on the way. According to Vays, people are either going to buy Bitcoin voluntarily because they want to, or they are going to be forced to buy it because they'll have to. Like Plan B, he also believes Bitcoin could surpass $200,000.
Had we only gone up once, had we made one clean top, it probably would have been closer to that 85. If I use that $68,000 top, and we go up 210% like before, that is $200,000. So yes, we can.
In addition to the banking crisis, inflation, interest rates, and the potential recession will all play an important role in how Bitcoin will perform in the future. It is worth noting that Bitcoin has historically performed best in a low interest rate environment, so the recent cooling of inflation in the US could help set the stage for another bull run. Especially when considering that the Fed will likely start lowering interest rates in 2024, which would coincide with the next Bitcoin halving. That brings us to our own prediction for the next year. According to the Coin Codex algorithm, Bitcoin's price will remain relatively stable, moving between $27,000 and $34,000 in the next month. In the medium term, Bitcoin could retest the support at $20,000, losing about 30% of its value by July. Following the summer drop, Bitcoin is predicted to start mounting a new rally, retracing back above $35,000 in October. The rally could persist throughout the rest of the year and continue into 2024, with Bitcoin potentially doubling its previous all-time high and surpassing $120,000 in April 2024. On an even longer time scale, Bitcoin could approach $1 million by 2040, if the historical price trend continues. That price target is shared by many prominent individuals in the industry, including Kraken CEO Jesse Powell and BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes, to name just a couple. Arguably the most important factor that is at the root of how Bitcoin will perform in the future is the 2024 halving. With mining rewards being cut in half and the issuance of new BTC lowered every 4 years, halving events have historically played an important role in controlling the price of Bitcoin. You can learn more about the next halving in our Bitcoin halving video. Good luck on your crypto journey.